They control the advanced weaponry, not just from Syrian bases they take, where they get surface-to-air missiles, but they control state-of-the-art American weaponry. They're riding around in American tanks. They're firing American guns. So they have more money, they have more weaponry, they have more oil wealth. And for the president, a couple of months before they really got going, to be sneering at them that they were just some kind of little league team, I think reveals not just his own stupidity, but the lack of any strategic clarity in the White House at all.
Let me ask you, there's this mysterious reluctance, resistance. One simple example. You know, Fort Hood, Major Hassan is screaming, Allahu Akbar. The official American position is still workplace violence, not terror. And you know all the other examples. I want to play for you in 2011, CIA Director John Brennan talking about the idea of a caliphate as a feckless delusion, because there seems to be a disconnect between what reality is. I want you to analyze the thinking from the White House from this vantage point, listening to this.
Our strategy is also shaped by a deeper understanding of al-Qaeda's goals, strategy, and tactics that we have gained over the last decade. I'm not talking about al-Qaeda's grandiose vision of global domination through a violent Islamic caliphate. That vision is absurd, and we are not going to organize our counterterrorism policies against a feckless delusion that is never going to happen. We are not going to elevate these thugs and their murderous aspirations into something larger than they are.
Here's my question. Is the idea of an Islamic caliphate, now, do you see the landmass they've got? Is it a vision that's absurd, a feckless delusion that won't happen? Is it elevating these thugs to engage them in the war that they're engaging us in?
No, it's been going their way in failed state after failed state now for 6 years. And Brennan there is making the classic administration delusion that simply standing there and prissily unleashing some faculty lounge bromide makes it so. If you recall Obama's statement a couple of days ago upon the decapitation of James Foley, when he said ISIS has no place in the 21st century. Well, sorry, but there are thousands and thousands of head choppers who are citizens of Western nations who've gone to Syria and Iraq to decapitate people who feel differently. And there are support groups of hundreds of thousands of people who are following these guys as if they're the coolest soccer team on the planet. And beyond that, there are millions and millions of quiescent Muslims who figure that if this is the coming tide, if this is the new wave, if this is where all the energy is in Islam, they're not going to dare to speak out about it at their local mosque. And so to have a prissy, preening narcissist standing up and saying, well, ISIS has no place in the 21st century, as if it's some ghastly social faux pas, like wearing white after Labor Day. This is completely ridiculous, Sean. It's completely inadequate to what's happening.
Well said. I can't say it any better. Mark Steyn, good to see you. Thank you.